Hi everyone. Today we are going to be taking measures of central tendency one step further by actually using a dot plot graph to find our measures of central tendency. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is a dot plot. This is a nice way for us to organize a data set. So the interesting thing about a dot plot is that each of these dots represents a different number value in our data set. So if I were to actually list out this data set, it would look like this. There are 5 ones. So 5 people have one pet at home. So if I were to list that out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then next I have 6 people who have 2 pets at home. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I have 2 people that have 3 pets at home, 2 people that have 4 pets at home, and 1 person who has 5 pets at their house. Okay, so this is actually my data set. I think it looks a lot nicer and neater here and nice and organized in our dot plot. But if you were to actually list out the numbers, this is what it would look like. So essentially, this is what we've been doing to find the measures of central tendency. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how we can actually find some of these a little bit easier using a dot plot. We kind of like it when it's already organized for us. So I'm going to go ahead and find the 2 most obvious ones. First, starting with the mode. We know that the mode is the number that shows up the most often. In this case, you're looking for the tallest set of dots or X's or whatever has the tallest number in that data set. So this one would be 2. So automatically, I didn't have to do any math for that. I simply just had to look at the dot plot and see that this one had the tallest number of dots. So the mode is 2. Most people have 2 pets at home. The range we know is we take the largest number in the data set and the smallest number in the data set, and we subtract the 2. We find the difference. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So these 2 are really nice and easy for us. It doesn't take a whole lot of thought. Okay. For the mean, I'm going to show you an easy way using the dot plot to actually calculate things and make the numbers a little bit easier to work with. Each of these dots in this category represent 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually going to put the total above each section. So I had 5 ones and I'm just totaling them here. So 5. Here, each one of these dots represents 2. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So as you can see, I am totaling these amounts. You are welcome to find the sum and total them up here, but I do think it's a lot easier just count by whatever the value is. So I counted by 1s here, I counted by 2 here. So I'm going to count by 3s here. So 3, 6. I have 2 4s, so 4 plus 4 is 8. And then I just have 1 5. Okay, so instead of having to add all of these numbers together, now I only have 5 numbers to add together. And you can probably do this in your head. I'm going to add them off to the side here. So 5 plus 12 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5. And then this is where we can kind of chunk things together, if you will. So let's do 5 plus 12 is 17. 6 plus 8 is 14, and then plus 5. Okay, and then this is 31 plus 5 is 36. Okay, and then we know we have to divide by however many values are given. So we would not be dividing by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was not 5 numbers given. There's all these dots. So you might want to count the dots, or if you listed out your data set, that's the number you would divide by. So there are a total of 16 dots here. So I'm going to divide 36 by 16. Okay, and it can't go into 3. I know it can go into 36 2 times. 2 times 16 is 32. We get 4. Bring down a decimal point and a 0. Bring that 0 down. 16 goes into 40 2 whole times. 2 times 16 is 32 again. 40 minus 32 is 8. Add one more 0 and bring it down. I know I'm almost done because 16 times 5 gives me 80. Okay, so with that being said, my mean value is 2.25. Not as clean and easy as I would like, but that's okay. And then the last thing is the median. You can do this one of two ways. You can list out your data set here, like I have done at the very beginning, or you can use these dots and cross off one low, one high. A lot of kids like to do that because then they're not actually dealing with the numbers. So one low, one high, one low, one high, one low, one high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, and you've got these two, because if you cross off one low, one high, you're going to have 2 in the middle. The nice thing is they are under the same category, which is 2, so your median is 2. If that didn't make any sense to you, you are more than welcome to do one low, one high, and please do it that way, the way that I taught you previously. You will still have 2 remaining in the middle, which would still give you a median of 2. Okay? And that's how you find the measures of central tendency on a dot plot. At this point in time, you are welcome to exit out of the video, or if you want to do one more additional practice problem, I will leave this up. If you want to pause it, try to get the correct answers on your own and then start it and see. You can even fast forward and see at the end if you get the same answers as me. That might be something that's kind of helpful for you. If you're still kind of practicing and you want one more practice problem, let's go ahead and work this one out together. So same thing as before, I'm going to start with the easiest ones and the mode. I just have to look for the one that has the tallest set of x's, which is my 3. So 3 hours is the most popular amount of time to spend on the internet. The range we know is we take the largest value and the smallest value and we subtract them. So 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, so those two, super easy. To find the mean, I'm going to go ahead and total it right here because it's a lot easier. So 1, 2, 3. Since each of those were worth 1. These are worth 2, so this is 2, 4. Do you see how whatever number it says, that's what I count by? So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I have 1, 4, 2, 5, so 5, 10, and 1, 6. Okay, now I just have a couple of numbers to add together. So 3 plus 4 plus 15 plus 4 plus 10 plus 6. You are welcome to add these together in your head. I like to do stuff like this where I know that these all equal 20 because 4 plus 6 is 10 and 10 plus 10 is 20. Make these numbers nice and easy on yourself. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 15 is 22. And 22 plus 20 is 42. Okay, from here, I need to see how many numbers. So go ahead and count the x's. There are a total of 14 x's here. So I'm going to do 42 divided by 14. 14 can't go into 4, but it goes into 42 3 whole times. So 3 times 14 is 42. And I have a remainder of 0. So my mean is 3. Came out nice and even, nice and pretty. Okay, and then finally is the median. You are welcome once again to list out the numbers. So there would be 3 1s, 2 2s, 5 3s, and so forth. You can list all of that out and cross one low, one high. And then, or you can cross it off by doing one low, one high, one low, one high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, And once again, you have 2 3s in the middle, which means that your median is 3. Okay. Once again, if that made no sense to you, you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3 1s, 2 2s, 5 3s, 1 4, 2 5s, and a 6. And you can always cross off 1 low, 1 high. This just takes you a little bit longer to list them out. I hope that cleared things up for you.